Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of White Album2, and I'm quite excited for today's recording session, or for however long it's going to be, because everyone's in the comments are like calling like another like, I don't know, like hour or two or something, like a peak, basically. And yeah, I'm very curious about what is going to happen. People talking about that scene of like whatever that scene is, but apparently it's something big, so we'll see. Let's continue and let's see how the peak looks like. If this is actually going to be a peak, or maybe you're lying to me. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go. Okay, so night records. Yep, okay.
あ、おはようございます。って、今日はいつもの大沼さんじゃないの？
今回から私が担当させていただくことになりました。慣れないところもあるとは思いますが、どうかよろしくお願いします。
そうですか。こちらこそよろしく。いや、急に華やいじゃったな、ナイツさん。小木曽さんだっけ？ステージの方も出たりするの？
From time to time.
イベント進行はプロの方にお願いしています。私はあくまでも裏方で。
Okay. So like they mean like for the nights in general. Okay.
もったいないな。
As that specific company.
ちょっとくらい出ればいいのに。
ありがとうございます。でも主役はあくまでもアーティストの方ですので。
ま、そりゃそうか。それじゃあ進行の方打ち合わせちゃいましょう。はい。今日一日どうぞよろしくお願いします。
So I was trolled, by the way, last time. Did she send it? About the message. Yeah, the ping I heard in the previous episode, that was apparently from my Windows. It was not in the game. But seems like she sent it, actually. Good luck me, huh? So she's going for the trip. She's going to be away for some time. Again.
はい、カメラテスト OK です。照明もう少し落とした方がいいですかね。ちょっと反射強いかもしれません。
昼一で映像の方チェックさせて。とりあえず午前中はこんなところでいいわ。
どうもお疲れ様です。おいみんな1時間の休憩。
さてと。
Okay. So it was like the last rehearsal or something, basically.
こちらもお疲れ。さあ、ご飯食べに行こうか。
なんでカメラが入ってる？
そりゃ明日のコンサートをブルーレイで発売するからに決まってるでしょ。
Okay.
この勝負。
I mean, that makes sense.
社長ですもの。社員を食べさせる義務があるの。ついでに娘の養育費も稼がないと。
Pretty much.
勝手にしろ。
勝手にしていいなら最初から文句つけなきゃいいのに。
食事なら一人で行ってくれ。私は納得いくまで詰める。
これで朝から5時間ぶっ続けよう。
Is this like cut weirdly? Maybe not. Anyway. 5
この
a.m.
程度どうってことない。どうせ明日で終わりだ。
Okay. Everything including karaoke
追加公演もあるんだけど。
and sets now? That's what you mean? Like you going to do final farewell with your concert?
明日が全てだよ。あとは。
Mm.
と構わない。
Okay. So she doesn't care if she's going to come back or not after this.
今いい感じなんだ。好きにさせてくれ。
確かにいい感じなのよ。だからもうこれ以上いじるよりは明日に向けて体力を温存した方が。
好きにさせろって言って。
分かった。でもくれぐれも入れ込みすぎないように、ね。
She's always overdoing stuff.
別にいつも通りだ。
どこがよ。今のあなた乗ってるのは確かだけど
本番前だからテンション上がってるのかもな。
プライベートの感情をあまり仕事に持ち込まないでくれると助かるんだけど。まあ、
Yeah.
でもそれだとあなたのピア
Like
ノ
kind of music like conveys emotions, basically. Like she speaks through music.
わけわからないことブツブツ言ってるだけなら早くいなくなってくれ。私は弾きたいんだ。
はいはい。それじゃあ、ほどほどにね。
あと1日頑張れ。私。
Oh, parallel to sets now.
あと、
Oh my god, everyone's going to say the same.
なんとか、待ってよね。
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to say the same. Try to keep the pace. Yeah, Kazusa is like kinda overworking now. But that's who she is. It seems like this was extremely important for her too. She's expecting Haruki there as well. It was a quiet day. For the whole day, I didn't hear a single sound that suggested that my neighbor was going about her life. No sounds of doors or windows opening, no sounds of banging on the walls to catch my attention. That's why I couldn't get a wink of sleep. From night to morning, and then night again. Truthfully speaking, I did get about 10 minutes of sleep, but that sleep brought forth nothing but regret, disgust and anguish. I tried distracting myself with work, but I was done with all the magazines before noon. The only job remaining was the compiling of the interviews. But I couldn't bring myself to listen to her voice. In the end, I found myself just lying down on the bed like this. But unable to close my eyes, let alone fall asleep. I kept staring at the ceiling until the sunset. Because whenever I close my eyes, I can see it. I can see the vague smile Kazusa let out when we parted, back at the station last night. I can see Kazusa's impish yet painful gaze when she looked up at me, back when we were in the music room that evening. I can see her tear-filled eyes, her sweet, warm breaths, and her lips, which I'm sure would have felt soft and warm. Yeah. God damn it, that choice. In the blink of an eye, an unforgivable passion envelops my entire body. And in response, I rushed into the bathroom, swiftly turned on faucet and soaked my face in cold water. I did this over and over again, even through the numbing sensation in my hands and stretching sensation of my face. I attempt to spread the chilling sensation to my head in attempts to freeze the unrelating images that kept on surfacing inside my mind. I shake my head, scattering the drops of water still on my face. Then I start speaking to the mirror. I rebuke my miserable reflection, showing my pale expression and bloodshot eyes in the mirror. I tell myself it's alright. I tell myself that I've only lost my sense for reason temporarily. I don't know. I'm with you, Haruki. I'm losing my mind. I'm literally losing my mind. Oh my god. I don't even know what to feel at this point. For like who and like what is happening. Like, I'm so like confused, irritated and sad at the same time. I don't know what to do. Because over the past 5 years, we formed an unshakable bond. An unbreakable connection that no one can come between. Yep, that's Setsuna. And that unbreakable bond just got shaken. Final farewell, huh? I wonder if it's actually going to be. What she's going to play on the piano. I wonder like if she's going to play Totokanai on piano, you know? I wonder if like that would be possible. It's over now, nothing ever happened. And nothing will happen from now on. After all, there won't be another chance to. But then why? Well, I'm trying to convince myself that's everything right. I should be telling someone else that everything's alright, shouldn't I? It's something I should be telling Setsuna to put her at ease, isn't it? Yeah, she knows nothing. That sucks. I feel so bad about this. Like, I don't know how to feel. I'm like Haruki. I'm so like torn between like two universes here. Like, I don't want... I don't know what to do. I don't know. Live the concert?
着いた。
Yep.
ってまだ会場前だぞ。もう少しゆっくり買い物しててもよかったんじゃないのか。
And they're going to see Haruki on the concert as well. Yeah, that's... they're going to be angry at this. They're going to be... Setsuna is not here. And you just came here by yourself to see Kazusa. Yeah, they will be angry as hell about this.
いやよ、あんたと一緒だと時間が持たないから。
お前が俺のネタ振りを全部一言で切って捨てるからだろ。
あんたが私を他の女みたいに扱うからでしょ。今さら普通に気を使われたって困る。
どうしろってんだよ。
それに会場前に来ておきたかったってのもあるのよ。
春樹か。
Okay.
来るかな、あいつ。
I think he will.
わかんねえ。先週電話した時は行かないって言ってたけど。
Yeah, week is a long time, you know. God damn it.
刹那の態度も気になったし、あの二人何か抱えてるみたいなのよね。
Yeah, been having kinda cold days for like past month. Hopefully a long time. And in the meantime, the past love is giving some warmth. With a bit of cold shoulder as well, because she's trying to go away, basically. And as always, there's like self-punishment theme going on around everyone. And Haruki is coping. And Kazusa's coping, everyone's coping. I don't know what to do about seriously.
二人で住んでればいいんだけどな。
変なこと言わないでよ。もう一人は今や国際的な有名人なの。
Yep.
あの頃から国際的な有名人のご子女だったけどな。
だからそういうツッコミやめてってば。場所も立場も住む世界が全然違うんだから。
Hey, can I do that? Maybe. I don't want to like cover the text box. How situations even worse than leave in the completely different.
じゃあお前、なんで春樹を補足しに来たんだよ。
来てなければいいんだけどね。
トーマの友達としての俺たちがそんなこと言うのもあの子に悪いけどな。
Yep.
でももし来てたらどうしよう。あいつになんて言えばいいんだろ
う。そんなの簡単だ。偶然だなって声かけて開演までずっと一緒にいて、コンサートが終わったら一緒に帰る約束をすればいい。
Okay, so okay. Makes sense. So he won't like go to talk to Kazusa and stuff. Okay.
頼むよ竹谷。春樹のこと絶対に見つけてよ。
見つけたら俺の言うこと何でも一つ聞くか。
What if Haruki is like already on the backstage and stuff because like he's like part of like journalist team.
それは考えておく。
Sure you will.
OK わかった。目を皿のようにして張ってるから。
なんて、ごめんな。そんなこと言っておいて。どうせ私また
他の女みたいな言い方はやめろ。今さらそういう声出されたら困る。
Wow. Even you have a soft side.
はい。先方には何とか許していただきました。
Okay.
そうか。まあ、私の方からも一言謝りの電話を入れておく。
What happened?
お願いします。今回は
Oh.
本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
Something happened during the trip? During the work?
何？ミスは誰にでもある。
Hmm.
特に君は 今回が初めてのイベント対応だ。そのくらいのことは織り込み済みだよ。
Yeah, take whatever happened and turn it into experience and don't make a mistake again.
けれど向こうの担当の方には大きな迷惑をかけてしまって。
次に生かしてくれればいい。まだ明日もそちらでの仕事が残ってるんだから、とにかく早く切り替えることだ。
はい。
そうだ。今からカラオケでも行ってきたらどうだい？君は確か一人でも行けるんだよね。
Yeah, pretty much. If someone else is with her on karaoke, she sings solo anyway.
部長。
それじゃ、お疲れ様。今日のことは忘れ、ゆっくり休んで、明日もまた頑張ってくれ。
はい。ありがとうございます。
She's going to feel really bad about this because she wanted to like prove that she can be like Haruki basically. Right? Something like that. I made a mistake at work. I've always hoped for I always hoped for and wanted this job, yet nothing went well at all. I'm such an idiot. I had all those illusions about success, never realizing I'm still not worth half a person. Oof. Ouch. Well, I'm so different from you, Haruki-kun. Yeah, I knew that she's going to compare herself to him. Don't compare it to Haruki, like Haruki's anomaly. We went to the same school for 7 whole years. Tell me, Haruki-kun, do you even fail at your job? If you do fail, how do you move on from it? I want to use it as the reference for tonight. If you see this text, then... Yep, she's going to just delete this, yep.
今はダメ。だってまだ何も解決してない。
And how you wanna solve stuff with Haruki? If you are not talking to Haruki, how you are supposed to solve anything with him?
くじけるな、私。
I think like she's going to stay silent until she achieves something to like show Haruki that she's like worthy of him. Even though everyone's saying that Sesna is too good for Haruki. She thinks otherwise. Okay, there's the concert. Anyone suspicious in the crowd? I don't see anyone suspicious. Is this guy? Oh my god, I know this hair. This is the guy from Little Busters. Kengo? I think Kengo was his name. Or Polnareff from JoJo's. Anyway. Oh wow! Stunning. Wow.
ほぼ満席ね。
Holy crap.
ま、チケットの売れ行きから分かってたことだけど。はあ、誰か楽屋に訪ねてこなかった？
あんた以外は出入り禁止だろ。
Okay.
一人だけ許可を出すようにスタッフには言っておいたんだけどね。
Okay, Haruki.
本人にもメールしておいたのに。遠慮してるのかしらね、彼。それとも来るのはコンサートの後かな？
ここには来ないよ。
You don't know that. You ask him if he will come. You said that you want him to come there.
喧嘩でもした？
喧嘩なんかしない。もともとそういう間柄じゃない。
I can see like both sides why Haruki wouldn't come for the concert and why he would. Like both are valid.
でも別にいいんだ。コンサートに来てくれれば。
Yeah, see?
それでいい。
もしかして客席で見つけた？
いや、見てない。一度もここ出てないから。
You just hope that he's there.
じゃあなんで？
喧嘩なんかしないけど。そういう間柄じゃないけど。 来てくれる。絶対に来てくれてる。
そう？
必ずどこかで聴いてる。私のピアノ
Oh,
聴いてるよ。
wow. This is just like in a high school. She was playing piano in like another room. And he was always somewhere listening to it.
うん。
He might not be even be on audience actually. He might like wait outside and just hear it outside. You know? Just like Kazusa been like on the graduation from high school. She was also not in the crowd and she was just listening. The speech.
1415号室の小木
Okay, we're back to Ogiso. To Setsuna.
おぎそ様ですね。はい、こちらキーになります。お疲れ様でした。
ありがとう。
それと先ほどからそちらのお客様が。
So, some time ago, this guest.
刹那。
Oh, Haruki's here as well. Oh wow. Okay, they just suddenly met. Where are you?
刹那。ごめん。俺。
What? Some time ago, this guest has like rented this room or something? It took 3 hours to go all the way to Shinasaka station by bullet train. From there I had to take under 15 minutes on the private railway. How did you know where she is, by the way? Did she like send you in the message like where she's going to travel? And then I had to wait in the hotel lobby for an hour. Okay. Yet the time spent doesn't matter because we've been apart for much longer. Yeah, I know I kinda broke the promise, but I broke a lot of stuff along the way. That's difficult. Setsuna is finally right in front of me again. I'm finally able to meet with Setsuna again. I don't know what to do.
ずるいよ、春樹くん。
Yeah. What do you mean, Haruki? She said like no meeting or talking until she messaged you first. As Setsuna stirs the milk, she pours into her coffee, she finally speaks.
私が仕事でミスした時に限って現れるなんて。しかも、
Okay.
こんな遠くにまで追いかけてき
So
た。
now she feels double down. That she failed and also that she made Haruki to travel for such a long time.
それは。
The first part is just a coincidence, the second was inevitability on my part.
これじゃ
Inevitability.
まるで救世主だよ。すがってしまいたくなっちゃうじゃない。
Yes, your boyfriend almost would be a husband, but god damn it, Kazusa, why are you doing this to me, White Album? Ah, I hate this so much. That's why being seen in such fabled lights is honestly troublesome.
ダメなのに。
Is this the scene?
今だけは
Or not yet?
春樹くんに
Where's going to be the scene?
さっき自分を奮い立たせたばかりなのに。
I'm the one who came to cling to her. Yet Setsuna is creating an atmosphere where she won't rely on me, and she won't let me rely on her. This is really troublesome. Wow. Haruki tried to cope, and he cannot. Wow. What an unseen turn of events.
どうしてここが分かったの？
Yeah, that's my question too.
小木曽家の方に電話した。
Really?
大阪に出張してって。それで。
もううちの家族って絶対に私よりも春樹くんのことを信用してるよね。
ルール違反気味ってのは分かってる。ただ、刹那に直接連絡しなければって。
半年前に喧嘩した時もそんな手使ったよね。私が出たくないって言ってるのに家族総出で電話まで引っ張り出されて。
Okay, I don't remember that, but Okay. If that exactly the same thing happened, I believe it.
ごめん。卑怯な手使って。
ほんと卑怯だよ。おかげで私今ものすごく
God
揺
damn
れ
it,
て
every
るのよ。
single character in this game is hating themselves.
自分で自分が嫌になるくらい。
刹那。
As I thought, surely is in a troublesome situation. How much have I betrayed Cessna up until now? A lot. How much have I wavered beyond what Cessna is even capable of? Even so, Cessna remains unaware of my terrible actions and put herself down as if she's the one at fault.
じゃあ
This
次
is
の質問ね。
this is literally the like
どうして
now 5 years ago situation, not 3 years ago anymore. This is like going circles again. But worse. Because we actually been like in such a good like relationship for such a long time. But the fact she doesn't know. On the other hand, it'll suck. Like, I feel Haruki, like, I feel like shit. God damn it. But at the same time, I feel good. This is like, like, White Album is like making like the weirdest, like, possible mixes of feelings I had, like, ever. Like, Again, because of an absurd reason. Yet she devalues herself by saying that I came for her. She is creating a situation that's only getting more and more convenient for me, but also more and more disadvantages for Setsa herself.
本当に私が落ち込んでることを分かってて追いかけてきてくれたわけじゃ。
Yeah, how would he know? You never sent him a message.
それはない。
Yeah.
当たり前だよね。私まだ何も言ってなかったんだもん。
Wishful thinking. In this situation, will Cessna accept everything, even if I don't explain my own circumstances? If I tell her that I simply miss her, that I felt lonely without her, will she embrace me without prying any further? Will she make me forget about Kazusa?
春樹くん。
刹那。
I hate this.
俺さ。
I want to embrace Cessna, I want to apologize to Cessna. Normally I'll be able to do both those things, but right now I feel like those choices are two mutually exclusive urges. If I pick one of them and forgot the other one... Oh, you cannot give me decisions like that. Why you are giving me decisions like that? Both feel bad. I think she's going to believe if we say that we simply wanted to see her. I think she's going to believe it, because it's been such a long time. Do we protect... If we'll be honest about Kazusa... I think this is just going to bring like utter distraction on both sides. I have a feeling like we need like this thing to keep hidden forever. If we value our love for Setsuna. I don't think like dropping this dynamite here is like going to fix anything. This is not the Strasbourg. Why? Why? I'm not ready for I'm not ready for choices like this. Like, saying any of this makes me feel like an asshole. Like, both of these are terrible. I think, like, this is going to be lesser evil. This is burdening Setsuna less. Haruki's have to, like, cope by himself. I don't know. I would say that I simply wanted to see you.
会いたかったんだ。
I simply ran away because I've reached my
ずっ
limit.
と刹那に会えなくて、刹那の声
Yeah.
聞けなくて。
Expected this to be said from Haruki, like I said, like it's been a long time. So it's not going to probably believe it. And it's also true, right? Like both of these options were true. But yeah, he also escaped at the same time. Being next to Kazusa, listening to Kazusa's piano playing.
刹那の声、今すぐ聞きたかったんだ。そのためなら、どこにでも行くつもりだった。
As I am right now, I can't listen to her piano, I can't go to her
だ
concert.
って、もし刹那に会って、刹那が俺の名前を呼んでくれたら、
Because had I gone to her concert and listened to her performance filled with her feelings, yep. Her piano is conveying feelings, yep.
怒られたり、すねられたりするに決まってたけど、それでも、最後に少しだけでも笑ってくれたなら。
Oh. And I stood in the waiting room once the concert was over with the bouquet in my hands, waiting to receive her with a smile on my face.
そしたら俺は、思い出すことができるから。
And I can't be sure if I'd be able to hold back my own feelings.
俺には刹那しかいないって。そんな、当たり前のことをさ。
I'm in like, this is so, like, this is terrible. Like, I don't want to break with Cessna, I don't want to break her heart and everything. But at the same time, I don't want to, like, just leave Kazusa. God damn it! I like Kazusa, but I don't want to, like, break Setsuna. This is such a contradiction. I can't have both. The fact that Cessna is the only one for me, an obvious thing that I need to be constantly carrying with me. I'm not sure who was first to stretch out their hand. Before I knew it, Cessna's hand had tightly intertwined with mine upon the table. Cessna's fingers are now wrapping around the same treacherous hands that held Kazusa's just a few days ago.
会いたかったんだ。
刹那に。
ただ、それだけなんだ。
他に理由なんかない。
Of course that's not true. There's no way Cessna has forgotten that today is the day of Kazusa's concert. Also, this is yet another time that we're lying to Setsuna. Even though I'm trying to lie to her in a good faith, but at the same time I feel like shit. But I would feel like shit in both options. What is this game doing? Why you give me choices like this? Can't you just like be linear gameplay, please? I'm not ready for this.
そっか。そうなんだ。私だけが。
ずっと昔からそう言ってる。
There's no way that Cessna isn't suspicious about the fact that I've left Tokyo as if running away on a day like that.
悔しいな。私たち喧嘩してたはずなのに、ものすごく嬉しい私が。
That just means that you love Haruki. And you're ready to like actually forgive him for the like past like month or something. What happened in the Strasbourg and things. Despite that, Susan doesn't attempt to touch the subject. Because she loves Haruki so much, I feel even worse by lying to her. But at the same time, like, just telling her the truth would like break her so much. I cannot do anything. She stubbornly refuses to bring up the very name that was the reason for our spat.
こうして春樹くんに触られることがとっても気持ちいい私が悔しいな。
She doesn't attempt to see through my lie.
償わせてほしい。今夜は何でも刹那の願いを聞くから。
今夜？
あ、俺にできることなら何でも。
今夜ずっと私と一緒にいるつもり。今夜私を
I think we may be approaching the H scene.
刹那が許してくれるなら。
それっておかしいよ。今夜は何でも私の言うことを聞くんでしょ。なんで春樹くんの方がお願いをしてるのかな。
Because he feels terrible for a good reason. God damn it.
ごめん。
Yep. Susana covers our intertwined hands with her other hand. Of course, she expects me to cover that hand with my own too.
刹那、俺。
フランター行こう。
どうして？
今の私の部屋シングルなんだ。
いいよ、別に。
でも
刹那が戻ってくる前に確認したんだ。
Oh. Well, what? How convenient. God damn it. And of course I make sure not to betray Susana's expectations, pretending that nothing happened.
Kazusa, 時間。
Yep, and Haruki is not there. God damn it. I feel so bad for both, for Kazusa and for Setsuna. For Haruki too, but I guess like Haruki deserved it. I don't know, like Haruki and I feel like shit for reasons. I feel so bad for Setsuna and Kazusa for both of their situations right now.
どう？緊張してる？
まさかいつもと同じだ。
そう。
And Kazusa probably still hoping that Haruki is somewhere, either in the audience or like in the corridor or something, and just going to listen. Because he's always listening to her piano, as she said. He used to. Always listen.
いや、少しだけ違うな。失敗するイメージがまるで湧いてこない。
She's going to play beautifully, thinking that Haruki is hearing this. And she can convey her feelings to him, but he's not there. And then she's going to find it out. Probably. Also, Kazusa crossing arms in this outfit is something else. There are two buns. Wait, burgers? I can see... Yeah! That's... burgers are back. Anyway.
今日であんたのこと超えちゃうかもね。
それは私としては大歓迎。
Let's go.
なんてのは冗談だけど、そのくらい落ち着いてる。
なら、そのまま最後まで駆け抜けなさい。
わかってる。じゃあ、行ってくる。
She's going to play something that we know. And I will feel bad about this, aren't I?
客席は見ないようにね。
Yeah. Yeah. Yoko already checked the audience, there's no Haruki there. Oh wow, we are doing this. It's going to be on autoplay, isn't it? This is going to be beautiful and terrible at the same time. Okay.
Setsuna.
Back to Setsuna and Haruki.
Haruki-kun.
Oh, okay. While Kazusa is trying to play piano for him, Haruki, what are you doing? What am I doing? Why are you doing this to me? We brought up the hotel's elevator together, and after making sure nobody else was inside, the two of us lost all restraints and shared a passionate kiss. Before even pressing any elevator buttons, my fingers slipped inside Cessna's suit and started groping her breasts. By the time we got off, her shirt buttons had already come undone.
Setsuna.
My hands shook as I tried to unlock the door. Despite numerous attempts, it just wouldn't open. All the while, Setsuna stood between me and the door, clinging to my chest and kissing me again and again, getting in the way of me finding the keyhole. The door finally opened, and the two of us stumbled into the room, holding nothing back. We passionately embraced one another, chasing away everyone's eyes, hearts, and every existences from our own consciousness. While lovingly caressing Cessna with my right hand, I fumble around with my left, struggling to find the light switch. Under the hotel's dim light, Cessna's unbecoming appearance, with both her suit and shirt buttons all undone, became apparent. Her open mouth is overflowing with saliva, and though I'm not one to talk, she has an incredibly obscene expression on her face. She's looking right at me with that obscene expression. Filled with lust to the point of bursting by her inviting wet eyes and lips, I wrap my arms around Cessna and push her against the door. Even the few meters walk to the bed feels like too great distance for us right now. As if trying to make up lost time, I inhale until my lungs are full, and then frantically exhale. All to dispel the memory of that other passionate, chilly and comforting fragrance from my mind. All of my anxiety, hesitation, yearning, and finally regret. I couldn't afford to let all of the seeds I delusively scattered throughout my mind bear fruit. Which is why, in order to steer back to the right path, those hands of mine that have gone astray embrace Cessna here and now. If I don't immerse myself in Cessna, I won't be able to forget. Because Cessna belonged to me and I belong to Cessna. And as if beauty could never be lost, she remains beneath me, continuing the indecent deed.
Nani?
After having unloaded into Cessna's mouth for the first time in a month, the sheer lethargy made me unable to hear Cessna words for a while. That's all there is to it. The sight of certain object has nothing to do with it. The sight of certain object? What object?
ベッド行きたいの。
Sight of certain object? Ah. When you found energy in her body, Cessna finally stands up and clings to my
一
chest.
緒に服脱いで朝までベッドで抱き合いたいの。
Okay, I'm back. I had to take quite a long break, actually. Let's continue. Her suit, shirt and skirt are all ringed up. I doubt she'll be able to wear any of them tomorrow. But most importantly, her stockings and panties are...
その前にシャワー浴びさせて。私今ちょっと春樹くん
Not to mention the vast amount of things Cessna's face is covered in. Amount of yogurt. Cessna's request is only natural for the two of us to clean ourselves and embrace until morning.
ちょっとだけ待ってて。
やった。
But I'm in no state to afford this luxury, such luxury.
一瞬たりとも離れたくない。ずっと刹那を感じてたい。
でも私今
I tried to wrap my arms around Cessna with her body and clothes still as filthy as before.
そのままでいい。
春樹くん
刹那は何があっても綺麗だから。だからそのままでずっと一緒にいてくれ。
I feel so conflicted, god damn it. Poor Cessna, poor Kazusa. God damn it, Haruki. With my arms around Cessna, my gaze shifts to the same place as before. Yeah, he saw some kind of object, he said.
頼むよ。俺
My gaze shifts to the same place as before. To the clock by the bed, which is now showing that it's 8 o'clock. Oh, that was the object. The concert is happening. Oh, wow. You just don't want to think about the concert.
今は
Oh.
していいよ。春樹くんが思うまま生き裂いていいから。
I wonder if like Setsuna actually figured it out. That he's coping for not being on the concert.
刹那
Kazu's concert has long since started. Also, by the way, this time around I probably double edited this, and you can hear the music probably. But I can hear like everything, like I have like constant moans in my eardrums. God damn it. Like, you said to me I should like actually listen to dialogues because they're like packed with emotions and stuff, so that's what I'm doing. Cessna alone will guide me to heaven. She will make me truly happy in both mind and body. So there's nothing to be unsure about. That's why I can answer Cessna's question without a moment of hesitation. Cessna is the only one for me. Ah, I never want to experience those terrible thoughts again. I can't remain in the dark of dusk, completely losing sight of my own feelings. I'm afraid of Kazusa. Yeah. Although it was me who provoked her, it was me who was chased after her. When she said that it would only be for today, I couldn't comprehend her. When she promised it would be only this once, I couldn't believe her. Because whenever she says it's only for today, she looks so pained, as if she could burst into tears at any moment. Whenever she does the thing she promised to do only once, she looks so pitifully happy while doing it. The words don't mean as much as she believes. Her true nature is no different from her mother's. She can control her emotions by herself. She has the terrifying power to drag absolutely everyone into the mess just before the end. And more than anything, I'm afraid of myself when I'm with Kazusa. I'm afraid of myself for being unable to reject Kazusa. And that as well, like I said, I don't know what to do even anymore. Like, that's why what we did in the previous episode. Like, I still feel bad about this, but at the same time, you can't throw stuff like this at me. This is too much. I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid of myself or still being in love with Kazusa. Yeah, he doesn't want to let go. I'm afraid of what would happen if I were to accept Kazusa, the terrible uncertain future waiting me. That's why I came to see Setsuna, not Kazusa. I came to hear Setsuna's voice, not Kazusa's piano. Because I don't want to lose the happiness I finally attained after 3 long years. Yeah. See? He brought exactly what I brought. 3 long years. We fought for her, we fought for this relationship, we fought, but... And then there's Kazusa. We're unable to contact with for such a long time. And still having like lingering feelings for her. She haven't changed. And Haruki still wants to be with her, but the price is high. In both ways. I don't know what to do. Sasuna grabs hold of the door for support. Then promptly droops down to the floor. Her shoulders move up and down, along with the rhythm of her breath. And from beneath her butt, juices drip down, even now completely soiling the floor.
Setsuna.
I embrace Setsuna from behind, unable to contain myself at the sight. In truth, I should endlessly apologize for dating her clothes and treating her body in such a rough way. Yet I... being the beast that I am, he believes in his evil. Muramasa reference. I have no intention of letting the night end yet. My Setsuna, my very own Haruki. Leaving everything hidden, the things I've done, my feelings. I should have been honest to her. I could have reconciled to Setsuna through honesty, hugged her tight and confirmed my feelings. I should have relied on Setsuna before my feelings took a turn for worse. I should have contacted her earlier. Don't give me regrets, Haruki, now. I know this. I know. God damn it. Both options were bad. Why I feel so bad about this? Before Kazusa could grab hold of my cheeks with her eyes closed, before Kazusa moved into the apartment next to mine, before Kazusa even came to Japan, I should have told her everything the very night I encountered Kazusa in Strasbourg. You should have. Even if that meant hurting Kazusa and disappointing Yoko-san. If she had gotten hurt back then, she would have avoided the much worse pain of having me run away from her concert. Oh, you were talking about Kazusa, not... Oh, I assumed you were talking about Setsuna for a while. Oh. Oh, that applies to her too, yep. Oh god. In the end, my endless hesitation has created a much more terrible and much more damaging wound. This was Kazusa's big moment in Japan, and yet I'm not sitting in a seat she reserved for me. Out of all conceivable things I could have done to her, this is by far the most painful betrayal. My decisions always come far too late, and at the end, the result is always the worst. Like I said, like, there was no good option there. I'm trying to get emotional here, but they're moaning as fuck. God damn it. By hurting her this deeply is unnecessary. I have to make... If by hurting her this deeply is necessary, I have to make her come to hate me. Oh my god. I think like he did that before, right? As well. Doing something so the other person is going to hate him. I think he did that to Setsuna before. During these 3 years. I have no confidence that I will be able to reject her.
おかえり、春樹くん。
Oh.
これで仲直りだよね。
God damn it, don't say that. Despite being torn apart by me, despite being dirted everywhere by me.
ごめんね。今までいろいろと嫌な態度。
Oh, not only yours, oh my god. The clear, bright and angelic smile I'm used to seeing surfaces upon her face. A smile that makes me want to run away. I feel so bad.
終わった終わった。
I feel so bad. Over.
よかったよね。
よかったんじゃねえの？みんな最後なんか総立ちで拍手してさ。
そうだよな。すごかったよな、トーマさん。
まあ本当に分かってるかって言われると自信ないけど、でもミスもほとんどなかったし。
As if you would know.
うん、それは私にも分かった。本当 CD 聴いてるみたいに正確でさ、なんか安心して聴いてられる感じ。
ああ、やっぱうまいよな、トーマ。ってプロにうまいってのは失礼か。
同級生だったんだよな。
Yeah.
それどころか俺の同好会。
Different words.
俺彼女に部長って呼ばれてたんだぞ。
そんなこともあったな。
そんなことも昔はあったんだよ。
うん。
全部昔のことだ。
春樹来なかったね。
Yep.
つまりそういうことなんだろ。それじゃ帰るか。とりあえず送るくらいはいいだろ。
いつどっか寄ってくかって聞かれるかと思ってたけど。
明日早いんだろ。朝から会議だって言ってたもんな。
へえ、年取ったね、竹谷。
俺は今でも朝までだって平気だって。けど少しは相手のこと考えられるようになったの。
Sure.
それが年取ったってことなんじゃない？
せめて社会人になったとかそういう言い方にしてくれ。俺まだお前と同い年だぞ。
いつまでだって同い年だって私たちは。
ほら行くぞ。こんなところで立ち話してても寒いだけだ。
あ。
ほんと寒いな。雪降るかもな。
God damn it, it's going to snow again.
どっか寄ってくか。
Aww. Louder, Ayo.
何やってんだよ。
Louder.
そんなとこで突っ立ってないで早く来い。
はいはいと。
Aww.
だからって走るな。お前今日もヒールだろうが。
Okay. It Kazuta realized that Haruki was not on the crowd. Let's see.
なんだここにいたんですか社長。探しましたよ。
ああ、ごめんみやちゃん。そういえば何度も着信あったわね。
なんでこんな寒いところに突っ立ってるんです？楽屋入らないんですか？
誰も入れるわけにはいかないの。
Oh no. Kazusa realized. Yep. Let's just let her be for now.
あ、それで記者会見の準備とっくにできてますけど。
It might be postponed.
ああ、ごめん。
Yep, cancel that.
どうしてですか？もうかなりの人数集まってますよ。
どうしてと言われてもいろいろね。
Oh. Broken glass, she's throwing stuff, yep. God damn it! Oh wow, she's breaking every single
なんです今の。
mirror. Probably.
世の中にはね、知らなかった方が良かったってことはたくさんあるのよ。
よくわかり
What
ま
have
せ
I
んけど。
done? I would feel bad either way. Both were terrible. Both options were terrible.
とにかくまあ、記者さんたちにこっちに来られても困るし、悪いんだけど謝って帰ってもらって。
Damn.
とりあえずそれだけはわかりました。
悪いわね。今月の給料少し上乗せしておくから。
それじゃ失礼します。
それとみおちゃん、
はい。
ついでにタクシー呼んどいてくれない？今すぐホールの裏口に乗りつけてくれって。
それならあと30分もすれば手配した車が。
それじゃ遅いかもしれないからお願い、もう一
Wow.
台。
もしかしてカズサさんを
Yep.
逃がすためとか。
いいえ、
No?
私が乗るのよ。
Oh. What? Why? Why you leaving? Back to them.
ごめんな。
何が？
スーツ汚しちゃって。いや、スーツだけじゃなかったけど。
ああ、そっち。そんなの全然気にしてないよ。クリーニング朝までに間に合うんでしょ？
それでもさ。
That's what she thought I was apologizing about.
それに罰ゲームならさっきしてもらった。パンスト買ってきてくれたもんね。
それも俺のせいだし。
Yes, he's yep, he's talking about all those things that he then told her. But we couldn't tell her. Oh my god, we should, but then on the other hand, that would be like she would be in pain and stuff. God damn it. Like that was like no good answer. I feel so bad. This game makes me feel bad. Why I should play more games that makes me feel better. At first I thought the punishment she's speaking of is because I tore off her pantyhose, but the actual reason was a bit different. All the pantyhoses I have with me are skin colored, so I can hide your kiss marks with them, Haruki-kun. I went to 3 different convenience stores to find stockings with a deep color.
何時に出る
？10時過ぎには会社に顔出したいから、ここは早めに出るつもり。
そっか。もう4時間くらいしか眠れないね。
The clock that keeps grabbing my attention countless times, even as I was making love to Cessna, now shows 2:05 a.m. Everything is over now.
何？ずっとこっち見てたから。
それは。
Cessna looks at me with upturned eyes, her head buried in my chest. There's no trace of our fervent actions up until now in that expression, nor does it look like the soft expression of someone who just had a reconciliation. If I had to put it into words, she looks sad, as if trying to endure something in the situation where she doesn't feel like she belongs.
明日外回り辛いなーって足パンパンに張っちゃってるから。
悪い、本当に。いろいろと無茶した。
いい。恋人の勲章だもんね。
刹那。
I can't. That was probably an expression she didn't want to show me. Just like how I'm doing this with Cessna while hiding something from her.
ね、春樹くん。私、本気で嬉しかったんだよ。
Why the hell? Like... Saving, like... This is so... Trying to save Setsuna from emotional damage is to lying to her again and again and again. And then truth comes out and it's just worse. But if we are like true, that's also horrible. It's just instant dynamite into just everything. Like I don't know what to do.
あんなにひどいことしたのに。
そっちじゃないよ。あなたが何もかも投げ打って私のところに駆けつけてきた。
Wonder if she realized that it also means abandoning Kazusa. As proof of that, when Cessna realized that I've noticed her expression, she returns to her usual flowery smile.
休みだったんだよ。
それでも大阪まで私が会いたいと思ったその時に私の方から連絡する約束だったのに。
ごめんな、約束破って。
嬉しすぎる反則だからいい。もういいの。
Okay. God damn it, she's too good. She's too good. God damn it. I cannot, like... We don't deserve this. God damn it. And then, even with that wholehearted smile, Cessna doesn't try to touch the topic of the concert. Yep. She puts her arms around my body and kisses my chest. And like that, Cessna completely ignored the meaning behind this day that I've thoughtfully avoided the bitter end. Is it okay to pretend it didn't happen? Is it okay to return to how things used to be now? Will she forgive me if I keep concealing the truth, to keep concealing my greatest sin? Will she give me a chance? Or is she waiting for me to tell her the truth? That I've been around Kazusa, that I've wavered about Kazusa, that I've met Kazusa by pure coincidence for a short while and I simply neglected to tell her about it. Even though there's proof that I dragged her along for the entire month. Is that what you truly desire, now that we're both so obviously hiding things from each other?
なあ、刹那。まだ起きてる。
何?
Then I will... You're going to tell her actually? My choice didn't matter?
もらいたいものがあるんだ。
What is... Okay, what's going to happen? Wait... Oh my god! The Strasbourg ring. Oh my god, he's really going to ask her to marry him now. Oh my god. This is happening. I take out that thing which I hid under the bed earlier. The thing I brought in Paris last month, bought in Paris last month, and the thing I couldn't have given her in Strasbourg. Cessna Stephens at the side of the small box I pulled out.
仲直りの印に。
Oh, yes, probably because this box looks almost identical to my present for her 2 years ago.
開けてもいい？
I was nervous back then, rather the sweat pouring from my whole forehead was awfully cold. But now...
ずっとそんなおもちゃじゃ刹那に悪いなって。
Oh. I'm sure Cessna realized what's inside right away. That's probably why there is a little surprise or confusion on her face, and instead she lets out a more dignified and resolute expression.
受け取ってほしい。できればそういう意味で。
春樹くん。
If Cessna is willing to give me a chance, then I'll bury everything in the dark. I'll forget everything about Kazusa.
別に今すぐでなくてもいい。
Can you forget actually?
刹那の仕事のこともあるし、俺の稼ぎのことだってあるから。
Because I've never had anyone but Cessna from the start.
ただ、俺がそれを望んでいる。
Kazusa's always
覚えておいてほしいんだ。
behind, always avoiding.
嬉しい。嬉しいよ、春樹くん。
刹那、それってそういう意味だって。刹那。
Wow.
春樹くん。
This is actually happening. Wow, I did not expect this actually. This is enough for me. I need nothing more. We're on the detour for about a month, but with this everything is back to normal. I never met Kazusa this winter, not in France, nor in Japan. Her homecoming, our exclusive coverage, and today's concert are all of happenings of faraway world. They were merely an illusion, conjured up by my desires, no, by my own binding spell.
結婚しよう。結婚しよう。
They doing this, they really doing this. And she accepts. My memories will remain memories. Beautiful, fleeting, and bound to disappear one day. Yep, that's what memories are. We're back.
はい。
昨日のコンサートのレポートは
Yeah, about that. I was not in the concert. I failed at my job. Well, god damn it.
それは。
Yeah, I was not thinking about the job at all at the time.
って夕べの今朝でってのはさすがに言い過ぎか。まあいいや、次回で。
He thinks that we are going to actually give him the concert report. Yeah, kinda not gonna happen. There's no need to theorize. What I did yesterday was a fatal mistake for my job, an error that is incomparable to what happened with Setsuna. Yeah, I totally forgot about this. Like, I was like actually prizing Haruki for a while, how professional he is, instead of like going full emotional and stuff with like interview and everything, but I totally forgot about this. Wow, I went full emotional instead.
今までのところはいい感じじゃないか。ぶっちゃけかなり人間的魅力が出てると思う。相当踏み込んだなお前。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, crossed a lot of lines. Normally I would inform my superior about yesterday's blunder and wait for their instructions. I feel like more than just a failure for being worried about how I am going to come up with the appropriate excuse during the next report.
でさ、話は戻すけど、どうだったコンサート？俺仕事。
Yeah, about that. That was great. The scram just doesn't pay, so I won't be able to hide this forever.
なんだよ。 随分と微妙な反応だな。
いえ、そういうわけじゃなくて、
ってことは本当だったんだな、この記事。
This article. Wait, what?
記事？
今朝の統計新聞の文化欄、昨日のコンサートのことが小さく載ってるんだけどさ、これが。
Okay. And aware that I was just about to confess, Hamada-san throws the newspaper in his hand on top of the table. Oh.
もしかして評判悪いんですか？
いや、全体的にはいいよ。スポーツ紙でもネットでの評判も。
Okay.
それって
ほとんどの記事が当日の盛況ぶりとか、當間和沙を初めて見た感想とかばかりで、実際に演奏をきっちりレビューしてるのは
Actual music critics.
この記事だけ。
それだって別に酷評してるわけじゃない。技術は世界レベルだってちゃんと評価してるし。
Okay. That's good, right? At their level is on the international level. Don't Hamada-san say her technique is on the international level? I got the gist of what he was trying to say. What? I can sense the irony lurking in this article. Huh?
それにその評論家、辛口で有名でな。来月の音楽集を見てみないと本当の評価は出てこないけど。
I decided to skim through it by sentence after sentence catches my attention. Evidently unprepared. Oh, okay. She carries the air of someone at the top, but her actual skill is far behind. Okay. She lacks the experience and energy to keep up the momentum in the second half. I must say she's lacking in quite a lot of areas to carry such a long concert alone.
昔からアンサンブルでも記事書いてる人でな。編集長も結構信頼してるそうだ。
そうなんですか。
She certainly was wonderful during the contest last year. However, yesterday's concert felt like she was stretching those 20 minutes to brilliance of 2 hours, making it feel lacking. I'm not sure if he's trying to be considerate or trying to provoke me, but there's probably only one thing he wants me to say right now. Sinking ship. There's a responsibility for the lies in the sponsor who decided to host this concert prematurely in order to cash in on the fact that she is trending in Japan. That is to say her mother, Toma Yoko. Perhaps she shouldn't have been misled by the idea of selling her daughter at the right time, and instead taken her time to train her. I sincerely wish that this doesn't affect her reputation, and that she doesn't become known as the not trendy singer but a trendy pianist. Okay. She has the technique, but not enough energy. He's saying that about the person who practices 10 hours a day with Ace. Yeah, she probably had energy until she realized that Haruki is not on the seats. What does it mean that playing concert requires 100 times more willpower than practice?
今のところ編集長から何も言ってきてないが、今回の特集にとっては少し逆風が吹いたかもしれないな。
She has a lot of technique, but not enough expression. Yeah.
テクニックなんか全然大したことなくて、ただ感情任せの力任せなんだけど。
I totally forgot about that line from Yoko, but okay. The only review of Kazusa I know is almost incomplete contradiction of what Yoko said 5 years ago. Does this mean that during those 5 past years she polished up her technique but lost her spirit in the process? Yeah, wonder why, huh? Or she actually regained the spirit.
連絡取れますか?
She actually regained her spirit before the concert, but she lost this during the concert. That's why it says that in the second half she lacked the energy.
それはこっちが聞きたいよ。今朝から事務所の方にかけても親子ともども音信。
Yeah, no wonder.
陽子さんも。
There's more behind the scenes. Yoko-san is pissed on you as well.
やっぱり失敗だったってことなのかな。昨日のコンサート。
I feel so many regrets. On so multiple levels. God damn it. Please handle this. Can't be. For that emotional and vigorous girl too. If does exist a professional willful and fickle enough to become unable to properly operate her own piano because of something so minor? Okay. I mean, she's not here. Like, she was not here for the past days. Like, she's not going back here. I mean, good attempt. You can assume that she's here, but I already knew she wasn't in her apartment. When I asked the neighbors, it appears she never came to pick her up her luggage. Her room is probably the same as always. Okay. But that doesn't mean I can conclude that she decides to disappear on impulse. An associate might appear tomorrow. She might have been staying at a hotel all this time. She might not even be worried about the results of the concert. I might just be overthinking it. Should I look for her? Me? Should I, in all seriousness, find Kazusa? We're pretty good at finding her, but we did what we did to forget and escape. But oh my god, I hate this. Why feelings are complicated? Why stuff is complicated? No, of course I must find her. God damn it. Because I'm worried, because we are friends. Friends in quotes.
私、海洋社編集部の北原と申します。いつもお世話になっております。はい、そうです。東間和沙さんの担当の。
There's nothing to worry about anymore.
今朝、弊社の浜田の方からも連絡させていただいたと思うのですが。
After all, I confirmed my feelings with Setsuna. I even made a promise about our future.
そうですか。まだ。では、陽子さん。
Like, Yoko probably gave like instructions to all people that from the company to not like let anyone from the like department to actually get in contact, and especially not Haruki. That's why Setsuna wouldn't mind me simply being worried about the whereabouts of my friends.
では、連絡が取れましたら、至急北原に連絡をくださいとお伝え願います。連絡先申し上げます。
I'm only doing the natural thing as a fellow human being. I mean, I see his point. Like, this is true. Like, company tried to call. You're already doing basically your job, but at the same time, you're still like hiding the fact that you. But we cannot now tell her. Like, this is like all of this is like crumbling. What the hell? All of this is crumbling. We can't, like, we cannot, like, we literally cannot tell Setsuna that we're, like, in charge of, like, Kazusa for a while now, when we decided to actually hide this. We could, like, technically say that, hey, my company called me and told me that Kazusa's missing, and since I made an article, like, years ago, and stuff, and I also made article about her while we were in Strasbourg. Sorry about that, my bad. They thought like maybe I can find her, so hey, like, you know, I gotta try to find her right now because I'm like the closest like employee that they can think of. Maybe that would work, you know. There's no lie in this, right? Kinda. Like, he's like the only employee that can like potentially find Kazusa. I mean, there are lies, but god damn it, this is okay. I'll just read.
そうですか。ええ、結構です。ありがとうございました。おっと。
As I'm speaking on the phone, I lower the heat on the stew that had stopped boiling at some point. When I opened the lid, a pleasant spicy fragrance filled the air. I called everyone in my line of business that I knew, but in the end, it was all pointless. So that's what I expected. There's no way young pianist who aimed the title enemy of the media in just a few days would ever carelessly leave any traces of her behind. I guarded her until the day of the concert myself, after all, and she's probably still using the same outfit that we got for her. So she's disguised, and probably no one knows that. I mean, obviously no one knows that.
私、海洋社編集部の
They maybe see her, but they don't
お世話に
know.
なっております。恐れ入りますが、シャンディ編集部の板倉さんは
And in the end, this has backfired on me right now. It seems that finding Kazusa whereabouts from the mass media is going to be a difficult task. Perhaps I have no choice but to find Yoko-san tomorrow after all. That's probably the only choice and the most safe and certain method.
出張ですか。わかりました。では結構です。また明日連絡させていただきますので。
Either way, I should give up on recklessly looking for her outside. I should stay in this room with the mindset that she can return at any time. Because there's no real reason to be worried. If she truly has decided to disappear, it's probably just because she's sulking a bit. Yeah, breaking glass on the backstage tells me a different story. If I talk to her, if I apologize to her, no, Haruki, no, just no. The misunderstanding will be resolved. We can reconcile as friends. No, that's never gonna work. This is never gonna work. This is not gonna work. That's literally impossible. We can reach an agreement as business partners. Like, literally, these exact thoughts were your downfall in the introductory chapter. That you can be just friends. That's why I'm just slightly worried about my friend and I need to back up my business partner. I hate this so much. I decided to go with curry for dinner today, one that can be eaten immediately. I made so much of it that for a single person to eat of all, I'd make more than a week. But there's no deep meaning behind this, is there? What was even the point of like being with Cessna then? I hate everything. I hate the choices in this game. At that moment, as I'm speaking of the devil, I hear the sound coming from the door of the other apartment. Okay, that's probably someone else that came for her stuff. It's not her.
Kazusa! Oi, Kazusa! お前、今まで一体どこに?
Look, there was no deep meaning behind it after all. I always knew she'd come back if I waited. My mind won't be put at ease until I give her a piece of my mind. After all, she decided to disappear for the whole day, causing countless people trouble.
開けろ! 帰ってきてんだろ? お前、話があるって言ってんだろ?
As my neighbor, my friend, my business partner, it's only natural that she get lectured. Yeah, that was probably someone else. That's just like came for her stuff. Well, she's not going to like leave everything here in this room. Yeah.
本当にすいません.
It was the resident of the apartment 2 doors away. Oh, even that. Okay, that's okay. Never mind. He's just hearing stuff now. Seeing myself in such a cliche situation gave me the vertigo. Okay.
はい。では、何かありましたら携帯の方に
Where did she go?
お手数かけます。では失礼します。
Wonder if like that's like actually going to be like last time we saw Kazusa, or are we actually going to see her? I think like we're going to see her, like, come on. At some point, we're going to find her by some random accident or something. We're going to recognize her in her, like, these guys probably or something, walking on the city, because no one outside Haruki knows this.
ただいま戻り。
Oh, been a while since I saw you.
北原くん。
Yep. Likewise.
メールじゃ毎日会話してるじゃないですか。夕べの指示もちゃんと対応しときましたんで、後で確認してくださいよ。
Recently, Suzaki-san had rid herself of all reluctance in the way she hands out tasks. She still became the professional. But still, in my unreasonableness ranking, Jesus, what is this even? What is this word? Unreasonable. What the fuck? Ranking. Unreasonable, basically. She still only places third after Hamada-san and the other person.
それでなんで出社してんの？今って東間和さんに張り付きだったんじゃなかったっけ？
Yeah, about that.
逃げられたんだってさ。地上のもつれで。
Oh.
それってつまり元彼の立場を利用してあんなことやこんなことしまくったツケが？
勝手に話作らないでください。同じクラスにいたら付き合ってたことになるんだったら、今頃俺は飯塚拓也と呼ばれてます。
Okay.
誰それ？
Yeah, exactly. Did my expression look normal just now? Did my voice sound superficial?
ちょっと連絡が取れなくなっただけです。ほんの一昨日から。
In the end, I couldn't find out Kazu's whereabouts yesterday. I contacted everyone who might have had a clue in the vein, and everything I thought was a hint led to nothing. There was no sign of anyone around the time the last train left Minami Sogetsu station either. In my room, devoid of any color or sound, I waited for Kazu-san till dawn. I started moving once the sun started to shine through the window. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night, but my mind is unnaturally awake.
一昨日からってそれって大事じゃない。コンサート終わってから足取りがつかめないってこと？
所属事務所の方にも連絡行ってないんだろ？やっぱ警察に捜索願い出した方が。警察になんか通報してマスコミに嗅ぎつけられたらどう？
Yeah.
最悪ですよ。
Not the best idea.
いやまあそれはそうだけど、なんとなくその言い方は釈然としないと。
どうせ単なる気まぐれに決まってます。コンサート終わったからぶらりと人。
What if she actually got kidnapped though?
昔から人の迷惑考えないんだから。
You know she's not, but like if you think about this, like she just disappeared, like there's no contact, no one's seen her. Like that's kinda bring concerns, right? But on the other hand, like Toma Company would file the thing for police for the missing person if that would be the case, right? It's like not their job to do this. Not like Haruki, like the department here. Yeah, okay.
あいつ？あのお方は。
Putting it that way is nothing but an insincere act, but by reassuring myself with it, I managed to just barely retain my sanity, because I don't want to acknowledge my own responsibility. To admit that what I did was the fatal mistake. To admit that it had a powerful impact on Kazusa's performance. This can't be. She's not such a weak-willed person. Oh yeah, you know nothing about Kazusa. I mean, how can he? Like, he spent like literally zero time with her. I mean, okay, he spent time with her, but you know, it's nothing in comparison to like level of understanding he have about Setsuna, like how like they spent time together for 5 years. Like he's been like near Kazusa for like a week. Actually, for like a month. But anyway. She's genius, inconsiderate, and self-centered. She's not the type of normal girl that would be influenced so easily by the average guy like me. Oh my god, you still don't get it? I thought like you already get it. Haruki, stop He's just coping. I don't believe it that he's like that dumb. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe that he's not like realizing. That's what I wanted to believe at least. No, I should have just read. Yeah, you wanted to believe. Okay. Seriously, what is that idiot doing? She's always been inconsiderate of others. Are you considerate though?
お世話になっております。東間陽子オフィスの北原です。
どこの北原だって？
Yeah, he can lie like this. Yeah, don't worry about that.
マスコミ相手だと個人情報がどうとかうるさいからって。んで、身内と名乗れば。
自分の仕事によっぽど誇りがあるんだね。いつの間にかハイエナになって。
はいはい。そうですか。
Okay.
その時間にホールの裏口に。
Ignoring the concern from the seniors holding second and third place of my unreasonable ranking, I strengthened my grip on my cell phone. It was the callback from one of the taxi companies I made numerous calls to, first thing in the morning.
その運転手さん、ええ、村岡さん。
Okay.
13時に一度そちらに戻るんですね。わかりました。
So I know that at least Yoko left through the back door. Late at night, the day before yesterday, there was a taxi that picked up a woman with long black hair near the back door of Onjuku Art and Culture Hall.
ありがとうございました。では後ほど出かけてきます。今日。
Okay.
頑張ってね、元彼くん。
Did you just call him ex-boyfriend? God damn it. Did you figure it out? And you're still smiling like that? Or you just call him like that because like how he's acting? Like making a little joke. Probably as a joke. Yet another long battle has begun today. But unlike yesterday, this time I won't be stuck in the cycle of wasted effort. Okay. However, what awaits me once the problem before me is solved is something I decide not to think about right now.
だから元彼違いますから。
He just left and came back to say it. Okay. However, I only felt free from that cycle of wasted effort for only a few hours. Okay, so you have no idea where they went. I mean, the taxi guy probably know where they went, but nothing after this. In the end, the moment I thought I'd finally gotten hold of the thread of hope, it ended up snapping easy in my hand. Okay. The day before yesterday, indeed, there was indeed a woman similar to Toma Kazusa riding a taxi, and she was indeed dropped off the Onjuku Imperial Hotel where Kazusa was supposed to be staying. However, there was no trace of Kazusa at the hotel, and I couldn't find anyone in the neighborhood who had seen someone that looked like her. Yeah, I mean, taxi guy had like a close look at her, and she was probably already in the disguise. But I felt like that would be only Yoko that left there. She's like, it's for me to leave. I felt like she, like, Kazusa went after. Okay, anyway, maybe she also went there. It was merely the description of the woman that the taxi driver gave me that weighed heavily on my mind. Apparently she was trying to conceal her voice as well as she was crying. Yeah, okay, that was Kazusa. In the end, my search returns to the starting point to what in progress.
その後、東間陽子オフィスから連絡は。そうですか。
I begin to be tormented by my fruitless effort, wondering where in the world Kazusa and Yoka-san went. It's starting to get dark, the cold winter night is approaching. Please at least be somewhere warm, Kazusa. It's cold, isn't it? Okay. I mean, worth a shot. After losing the few leads I had, I rummaged through my memories. All the places were both now and in the past I recall Kazusa being at. Is she going to be at school, actually? First I went to Hojo High. Oh, okay, you actually were there. And before closing, check the classrooms, gymnasium and the music room too. We had been to those places both a few days ago and many years ago, but she was nowhere to be found. After that I checked Sogetsu-cho, Iwazu-cho and Shibata-san's house. I chose my words carefully when I asked the two elders so they wouldn't realize. Just in case, I went back to Minami Sugetsu and to the apartment next to mine to see if she returned. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not that the moving company hadn't been there yet. And here is the final fortress, 6 to 12 Iwazu-cho. I wonder if like she's going to be here or not. I would like assume that she's in none of the places that you and her have memories of together. I think like she broke, basically, after this, and maybe she's trying to also run away now from everything, and that was like actually final farewell for them. But we are like, once again, if you think about this, we had like very similar situation in... I don't remember which... Oh, that was in Mari Road. Yeah. How he didn't get to like meeting with Mari, I believe. Because something happened and she just came to conclusions without even talking. I mean, there's like no conclusions for this, like wrong conclusions, but in a sense, Kazusa just assumed like that he didn't want to see her or something, right? And she just don't want to see him and talk to him. I mean, it's actually correct. But you get what I mean, right? Like she came to like fast conclusions basically. I feel dizzy from the overwhelming realization. You said I will never be somewhere, never do something so many times that it starts losing meaning a little bit. But it seems like this time it's actually going to be the last time. Let's see. Daisy found the idiocy that made me neglect to search for her here because I believed what she told me. Okay, she's going to be here, isn't she? Left for years without any maintenance, the fences are covered in ivy. A single section has been scrapped off and it clearly happened recently. Okay, she's in there. Okay, I see. Okay. There are 3 spots where Ivy had been grazed by having a shoe rub against it. Okay. I put my hands on top of the fence and put my foot on the scrapped off part. This is not good. This is going to be... yeah. This is going to be fun. I knew it. The height of this spot makes it a perfect foothold. Like that, I realized my body, the top of the fence, and nervously jumped down to the other side. Kazusa must have known that he would find this place. I mean, like, this is so obvious he would find this place. This goes without saying, I'm intruding on the private property. If my company found out about this, I'd certainly be punished. But right now, I don't have time to worry about breaking the rules. Oh. And then, my reasoning was proven right, in a way I never wanted it to be. What do you see? When I crossed over the overgrown garden and reached the window facing the living room, I was met with something that I knew was out of place. Even with nothing but the moonlight to illuminate it. Is she like sitting on the like doorstep because she cannot get inside? Oh. Broken glass. Unlocked window. Fragmented of glass scattered around. Oh. Oh. That alone is absurdly thoughtless, impulsive, foolish enough, but there's another idiotic trace of her that outdoes even those things. Wow. She was in such a like rage and like heartbroken that she just didn't care, she just went in. On the broken glass are stains of red. Oh wow. I pressed against the window with all my might, but as if to signify the amount of years it has been left abandoned, it wasn't easy to open. Okay. First thing I feel on my skin when I enter is the piercing chill that might even be colder than the outside air. Once the pleasant Toma residence had been bathed in the sunlight from the windows, now those are blocked by the overgrown vegetation. Add winter to that, and the temperature gradually decreases. Forget calling it a warm place. This is the place cold enough to kill you.
カズさん
That's not good.
返事しろお前いるよないるんだよな
I don't even think about the possibility that someone other than Kazusa might be here, nor do I have any need to. No one else would try to get inside this hollow empty house so hard that they would hurt themselves. Yeah. Traces of blood I found out on the window continued on the floor this time. They seems to go from the living room down the hallway. Not even the moonlight reached that place, so I had no choice but to follow those red stains using the light of my cell phone. Okay, tracking Kazusa by bloodstains was not on my bingo card. Unlike my restless heart, my feet only moved very slowly. The unreliable light from my cell phone caused me to lose sight of those red traces, so I had to crawl on the floor and proceed cautiously. The floor didn't feel that dusty. Perhaps the real estate agent had been cleaning it regularly. And when I reached the less labyrinth-like hallway, I was guided to my destination. Slowly but surely. Is it? Yeah, okay, it's a basement. In a way, it was as I had expected. It led me to the stairs going down to the studio in the basement. Darkness completely blocked my vision, and I could no longer tell which direction I was facing. I couldn't even tell if I was moving forward anymore. By relying on just my memories of the few times I was here, I reached out for the wall to find my way to the door of the studio. And then, I finally reached my destination. The place where she, the idiot known as Toma Kazusa, is waiting. Ah.
Kazusa.
Yeah. As the basement, which hadn't had an electrical supply for a long time. Since there's nothing to heat the room with, being here gives me cold, scary and lonely sensation of being locked inside the fridge.
Kazusa!
Since I can't illuminate the whole of the vast room with such faint light, I call out to her in the hope of response. Sulking. Yeah. Unlike the other rooms, the speech-back room doesn't seem to be empty. I trip on either a cord or the broken remains of some instrument. Oh my god. Okay. Finding a person under those circumstances is near impossible, but I encourage myself with the fact that the space is limited. I once again crawl on the floor, nearly tripping countless times. And then... Oh, she's sleeping. I finally reached my real and true destination. The biggest idiot in the world, sleeping while leaning against the wall with her arms around her knees. Yeah. The same height as my hands are, I hear Kazusa breathing. Kazusa doesn't answer my calls, but she is close to me in this darkness. She could like freeze to death here probably. Her body and breath are warm. I can tell that much by just moving a bit closer to her. So it wasn't a long time. Now the piercing cold from the room earlier actually feels nice. I carried Kazusa on my back and left the studio. Okay, so she is being sick and exhausted. I mean, makes sense. So once again, you carry Kazusa, huh? On your back. I carried Kazusa on my back and left the studio, climbed the steep stairs and make it back to the living room through the labyrinth-like hallways. Then I gently put Kazusa down, just like in the basement. I leaned her against the wall. Her eyes still won't open, her consciousness won't come back. Her temperature is higher than what I thought when I carried her, which makes me even more restless. How many times has it been already? Yeah, like I said, it's like constant thing with her. Once 5 years ago, when she had multiple sleepless nights in order to ensure our success in the school festival. Once a few days ago, when she couldn't find her way back home, shivering in the cold rain pouring down the city. She's so unfair with the way she always tries to act tough but collapses in the end. And I just can't bear that side of her.
Kazusa.
Yeah, this time is your fault. God damn it. That was like... I feel bad for every single choice I make in this game. If I would do other choices, I would feel bad anyway. This is horrible. Who made this torture? When I get on my knees and touch her forehead, I feel he sweat along with her heat. The breaths coming from her slightly open mouth are as dangerously faint as ever. And the thing that tears at my heart more than anything is the blackish red coloring on the back of her hand. Yeah, the blood was from somewhere. That blood was cut deeply by glass, so even though her surroundings have dried and become black, there is still red liquid spilling out of it. She simply broke the glass with a stone in her hand, decisively wounding the right hand that has led her to fame. What has she done can be described as anything other than unbelievably idiotic, unthinkable, coming from someone in her trade.
Yaro.
A drop of liquid resembled sweat falls on her right hand. A single utterly idiotic teardrop attempts to laugh at her ridiculous recklessness, only to fail. What if, like, you know, this event made her, like, to go back to, like, the very beginning of the IC, basically, when she said she's not enjoying the piano anymore? What if she, like, actually decides to stop being Toma Kazusa, the pianist? What if she doesn't want to play anymore and become like Setsuna 5 years ago? The idol who forgot to sing. The idol who forgot to play, huh? Oh, I got chills. I got actual chills, holy shit. The only person who she believed that always was like listening to her piano was not there. And she lost all her, like, actually encouragement to keep going. Those feeble slender fingers in my hand move a tiny bit from the slight stimulus. And normal woman fingers could be described as the white and delicate, but Kazusa fingers have that same whiteness and slenderness, yet at the same time, I can feel the overwhelming strength, stiffness and flexibility. Those delicate yet powerful works of art are now brutally wounded and stained in red. It's far too unreasonable, far too sad and far too frustrating to see this. And it's just utterly outrageous. Before I know it, I taste something metallic in my mouth. At first, I was just trying to wipe the tears that fell on her. I was just trying to disinfect her wound. I was just trying to make sure there aren't any glass fragments remaining. Wait, what? I'm being far too selfish for this to be me wiping away my guilty conscience. I'm being far too rough for this to be me trying to reassure her. Are you like licking a wound? Like, what is happening? Why? And I like the resolution for this to be me trying to convey a stronger feeling. But this still crosses the line I drew myself. I'm wavering again. God damn it! This isn't just me being worried about Kazusa. There's a different feeling I have as I commit this act. I have to scold her, I have to lecture her, and I have to apologize to her. But none of those things apply to what I'm doing right now. They have nothing to do with my kiss against Kazusa's wounds and Kazusa herself. Why? God damn it. What is happening? I'm so irritated about like everything, about choices, about everything. I literally don't know what I should feel. Like, I have such a turmoil that it just irritates me. Like, everything is clashing together and I'm like irritated. Spoiled by the sensation of warmth, ticklish or pain. Elsa's right hand finally starts to properly move as I lick it. God damn it. Her arms are still weak, but the strength is returning to them, and her downturned head gradually turns up. Her closed eyes slowly open, and the moonlight reflects in her eyes. Yeah, that's not a daydream. Amidst the darkness, she blinks 3 times, and then she slowly focuses on the face. She could be sick of seeing by now. Mine. Slap. No. Yes. At that moment, she forcibly pulls away her right hand from mine, and then swings it with exaggerated motion. I feel the impact greater than expected on my left cheek, knocking me off balance and forcing me to put my hands on the floor. Deserved! God damn it. I hate every single choice in this game. Even though her mind is in a haze, she certainly didn't mistake me for unknown intruder. Elsa's eyes look at me with an overbearing light. Her mouth screams the name of none other than me. She punched me with all her strength in the cheek, with the very right hand that's supposed to be seriously wounded. Seriously, like, the optimal choice would be to go to her concert. But on the other hand, there was like, no, we couldn't go to her concert. I mean, going to the concert would be part of our job. I think that would be the optimal choice. It's too late now, though.
だからやめ殴るなそんなことしようとすんな
As I'm lying knocked down on the floor, she gets on top of me, and this time even swings her left hand at me.
なんで来なかった私の
I'm probably being hit pretty hard with the strength that no one would expect from the woman's face, but right now I can't afford to feel that pain.
やめろって言ってんだろお前自分の指がいくらするか知ってんのかよ
You know what she thinks probably? They're worth nothing to you. Yep.
知るかで済むかいい加減にしろ
離せ
離すかよ
They're grabbing her right wrist. I managed to get a hold of her left wrist as well, robbing her hands of freedom. In exchange for robbing her hands of freedom, I gave up the freedom to move my own body.
離せよお前を殴らせろ
ては人を殴るためについてんじゃないだろう。
お前が
Yep.
そんなこと言うのか。お前が私のピアノ聞きに来なかったお前が。
Cosa pressere... Okay, calm down. Cosa pressure on body against me as I'm lying face up. Since both our hands are occupied, we can't separate our bodies. Unless Kazusa tries to do something.
聞いてくれって聞いてくれって何度も言ったじゃないか。
I don't think he promised that. I don't remember. I don't think he ever promised per se that yes, I will come.
カズさん
I don't think that happened. He always was like dodging this. She twists her legs, sticking out her skirt around my legs. Her breasts pushing up against my clothes, press against my chest. They softly lose form, yet still express pressure on me. Her exquisite black hair flows down, softly stroking my face.
嘘つけ。春樹の
And on my face are countless wet drops falling from Kazusa's eyes.
カズさん
Without hand, streaming out along with the deepest lamentations of my heart. It's surely due to her high fever. Her abnormal conditions has caused her to become unable to control her emotions. I'm sure that once she calmed down, she will recall this moment of something foolish and ask herself why she then got so angry. Haruki, it's too late for that. It's so fucking too late. You're just making yourselves the excuses at this point. Like, we all know. There really is no reason to get this upset. There's nothing to cause her hair to get so torn up. Haruki, are you fucking... I'm so down with Haruki, I swear. I'm not a man capable of enough of breaking counsel like this, you absolute moron. It's been 10 minutes since then, yet Kazusa wailing hasn't stopped. Haruki doesn't deserve any of them. Haruki, go away. Just leave them be. God damn it. My cheeks, forehead, and the entire face is wet from Kazusa's tears.
そんなに私のこと嫌いだったのかよ。私苦しめてそんなに楽しいのかよ。
そんなことあるわけが。
I can't differentiate them from my own anymore.
そんなの私耐えられないよ。お前に嫌われたら私は。
Even though it's such a sorrowful scene. Since both my hands are tied, I can't even stroke Elsa's head as she cries and shouts. Of course I'm aware that if I stroke her head right now, I'd be doing something I can't undo in many ways. Despite that, I loosen my grip on Kazusa's wrists countless times, only to clench my teeth and strengthen my grip again every time.
もうやめてくれ。こんなことしてもお前が傷つくだけだろ。
分かってるよそんなこと。だから最後だって決めたんじゃないか。もう二度と会わないって誓ったんじゃないか。
And you weren't even there to hear the goodbye by the last play. Oh my god. What's that supposed to mean?
なのにせっかく私が必死で諦めようとしたのに、それをぶち壊したのはお前じゃないか。
She's acting as if the whole world has denied her existence.
私を昔のこんなわがままな子供に戻してしまったのはお前じゃないか。
As if everything has been destroyed, as if nothing remains for her anymore.
お前が私をいじめるからじゃないか。
It's like I'm the only one in the world to her.
やめてよ。私を無視しないで。
無視なんかしてない。そんなこと俺にできるわけ。
私は刹那みたいに強くないんだ。お前に否定されてしまったらもう。
Would I feel that bad if I would do other choices too? Probably, right?
5年もずっと平気だったじゃないか。俺のことなんか忘
She
れ
never forgot about you.
頑張ってたじゃないか。
She knew your fucking number. After 5 years, the world is supposed to have changed. No, Kazusa is supposed to have changed.
平気なもんか。
Yep.
ずっと忘れられないままだった。
After 5 years, Kazusa managed to reach the top.
だけど成功した。世界に通用するピアニストになったじゃないか。
High enough that her popularity couldn't be contained in just Japan. High enough for the rest of the world to want Kazusa more than Japan.
それも一昨日終わりだ。必死でごまかしてきたメッキが全部剥がれた。お前の春樹のせいで。
Despite that, just like 5 years ago, Kazusa doesn't try to associate with the world. She never got down from the stage at the school festival all this time.
どうしてまた私の前に現れたんだ。私をかき乱したりしたんだ。
When we had our reunion in Strasbourg, and I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one trying to hold back my tears.
仕事だ。大学卒業して出版社に入ったんだ。お前がいなくなってからも頑張ってたんだよ。
春樹の頑張りなんか知るか。お前が余計なことするから何もかも台無しじゃないか。
カズサ。
必死で抑えてた気持ちが高く積み上げた壁が壊れちゃったじゃないか。
That goes for when I was giving first aid to her food and when I was interviewing her too.
いくら口で正しいこと言っても体が心がちっともついてきてくれなくなったじゃないか。
One expression that I couldn't show Kazusa, and because of that I couldn't see Kazusa. God damn it, I couldn't see what expression Kazusa had.
どうして私のそばにいることを認めてしまったんだ。
When Kazusa moved in next to me, I wasn't the only one with unconceivable happiness behind my confusion.
どうして思わせぶりなことばかり言ったんだ。どうして
Because he don't hate you. God damn it.
嫌ってないみたいな態度を取ったんだ。
嫌ってないからだよ。決まってるだろ。
That's why everyone in this story is a failure in communication. Ah.
嫌ってないくらいで私の心を乱すな。あんな期待させるような、手を伸ばせば届くって錯覚させるような。
Even when she was defenselessly sleeping in front of me, Even on the way back from Shibata-san's house. Even when time stopped for a single moment in the dusk-colored music room too.
なのにいつも最後の最後でするりと逃げて
I was unable to see
あん
the
な
feelings Kazusa was hiding, because I was too desperate to hide my own wavering feelings.
どうして私のピアノを聴いてくれなかったんだ
I should have. God damn it, I should have. This game is about apologizing to everyone. Every time. When the curtains were raised in the concert hall, I was the only one who ran away.
お前に聴かせるためだけに帰ってきたのに
Yep.
最後に最高の演奏を聴かせて
Yep.
今度こそ諦めるはずだったのに
The last absolute best performance, yep. That's what I mentioned before. That was the concert for him, basically, yep. Kosa put her soul into her performance, and yet when she was looking for me in the audience seats.
なのにお前は来なくて私は最低の演奏をして今度こそ何もかも失った
I wanted to pretend that I never noticed Kazusa's ode to pure and simple feelings. I disappeared from her sight and out of her line of sight. And I was with Setsuna.
話せ何もかも壊してやるからお前も私もこの両手も
やった
She lamented, she cried, she screamed, and she grumbled. After letting her feelings erupt for under a while, Kazusa reset strength in her body. Her eyes had a resentful glint, her hands hold weapons ready to extract revenge. And... Oh.
話さないとキスするぞ
And her breath holds her burning ever fervent feelings. What Haruki will do? What will you do, man?
どうしてそうなるんだよお前は
Kazusa's sense of reason has completely collapsed.
お前がこのまま動かないなら私本気でお前のこと奪うぞ
She's lying bare just how much she hates and detests me. Yet her words still express her longing for me, and she continues waiting for my response no matter how long it will take.
後悔するぞ
5年間ずっとしてきた
And her whole life was basically one big regret. I mean, not whole life, like past 5 years, it was just dived into just deep in despair and regret. Her squid expression she's making as she appears to have given up on thinking stirs my desires in the maddening frenzy.
俺お前を見捨てたんだぞ5年前も一昨日もお前を泣かせてばっかなんだぞ
But even so, those feelings of hers are wrong. Even Kazusa herself knows that she's making absolute terrible mistake.
いつかは嫌いになるって思ってたどうしてあんな奴を好きになったんだろうって今思えばバカみたいだ融通が利かなくてうざくてセンスがなくて気を使ってるつもりで人の神経逆なでするしモテないくせして高めすぎの恋人がいるし
Yeah, that comes back again. Way beyond his league. You are beyond Haruki League as well. He doesn't deserve any of them.
思い続けることに意味も価値も望みもなくて、だからいい加減疲れてバカバカしくなって、そう思えたらあとはもう懐かしい笑い話だって。そう夢見てたんだけどな。
See, that's wrong after all. The ideal future you have always dreamed of is one where you hate and have forgotten me. Reality can't possibly be different from that.
春樹、
カズさん、
好きだ。
Yep.
もう
That's the open confession.
好きだよ。
そんなの思い込みだ。
好きなんだよ。
ただの刷り込みだ。あの時お前一人だったから。
God damn it, Haruki, just accept this. But does accepting her feelings doesn't mean like actually being with her. Like, you know, you can accept that someone loves you. It's okay. But you need like, if you're like adamant about like, you know, being with Setsuna, you need the strength to like accept the feeling of the other one, but to reject her basically, but clearly, not avoiding topic and everything.
大好き。
熱に浮かされてるだけだ。早く部屋に帰って休もう。
And this is not that, Haruki. You are just trying to change her thoughts because you love her too, but you are unable to get off.
愛してる。
俺裏切り者じゃないか。
You're a traitor on so many levels.
じゃないか。
離れたくない。
5年も離れてた。今さら何言ってんだよ。
This is no longer anything but me reflected in Kazusa's eyes. It's close enough for our noses to touch, the same distance as in the time in the music room too.
春樹。
Our situations are reverse.
ごめんな。カズさん。
Kazusa's tears have dried up, but my cheeks are still wet.
そうだよ。お前が悪いんだ。お前のせいなんだよ。春樹。
Kazusa is no longer reflecting on her mistake. Is this the first time when the other party blaming the other one? Is this finally happening? That they don't like self-hate themselves?
だから償えよ。もう逃げるなよ。
We can't keep going with this. This is wrong on so many multiple levels, I just cannot. She's projecting nothing but a direct and a single hearted passion to my eyes.
どうすればいいんだよ。
簡単なことだよ。
Her wet lips open, and she blows incredibly warm breath at me.
今だけでいいんだ。今だけ私を愛してくれればいい。
But this was not what I expected. I don't mean that Kazusa's breath is warmer, rather something that warmer. Even warmer has made its way to me. Kazusa's burning feelings.
そんなの
Yeah.
簡単なわけないだろ。
I'll burn myself if I accept them. The flames of her passion might even be scorching my entire body.
嫌いでも興味がなくてももういいよ。
God damn it.
ただ今だけ私を抱いてくれたら。
Haven't they been in the same situation last time? Like, I don't care. Just do it. Wasn't that like the case actually? Or was it like other road? If I accept Kazusa here, I won't be able to tell why I ran away in the first place. I won't be able to know why I sought out Setsuna.
そんなに嫌ならどこまでも私から逃げたかったのならだったらどうして私
But the contradiction has been present since long ago.
嫌いなら興味がないのなら放っておけばよかったのに
I've been worried about you. It's... God damn it. I can no longer reason. I did it because of my job, because I was simply worried, or because we are friends. After all, those the feelings just aren't correct.
そしたらお前は私にこうされることも
そんなことできると思ってるのか
I have a feeling if I would do other choices, I would be searching for Setsuna. And that would be the same. Like for some reason, like Setsuna, I don't know. I cannot I cannot predict like the other road.
できないの
当たり前
なんでねえなんでどうして春樹
だってさ
Because the moment I found Kazusa,
お前のこと嫌いになったことなんか興味を失ったことなんか
powerful feeling other than relief doubtlessly welled up inside of me. When I stroked her cheeks, grabbed her hand and licked her wounds, the feelings I held in those moments were unshakable. The pitch in Kazusa's voice suspiciously goes up, conspicuously.
それってさ
Just as I thought, her excited breathing further heats up my cheeks and my feelings. You know what? I changed. I don't. To be honest, like even like I feel like this is so fucking weird. I feel like trying to not betray Setsuna is like right, because I don't know, like it feels like weird for me to like, you know, change the love interest like this. I know it happens. I mean, it never changed, like he loved both of them, but you know what I mean. Like they've been like together for like past 2 years, and Haruki even like basically already like confessed, proposed to Setsuna and everything. They've been building a relationship for so long. But on the other hand, like from like logically speaking, Kazusa seems to be the only like correct choice for Haruki. Like why the correct choice feels to be betraying Setsuna once again. Betrayed her in the IC and betraying her in CODA. Why does it feel correct? It doesn't feel good. I hate this.
だってお前私のことずっと好きだったって今でも好きだって飛躍できてしまうんだぞ
Because that's a thing. And that's a problem. And the problem is that he loves Setsuna as well. Like he loves both of you and he cannot get like let go of any of you. That's his biggest problem here.
そんなこと言っちゃっていい
He
の
can't decide.
よくないに決まってんだろ
That's why I'm sure that my excited breathing is also hitting up Kazusa's cheeks and her feelings.
これだけは嘘つけないんだから仕方ないだろ。
春樹、
泣くな。
嬉しいよ。
喜ぶなよ。
Like that, we both come close to crossing the line into the vicious cycle, where our burning feelings only get more and more powerful. I can't stand any more than this. I won't be able to turn back. It will be the point of no return.
今だけでいい。5年前と同じ愛し方でいいよ。
God damn it! We would both regret this. You know it. Like 5 years ago, you remember how it, like, what happened 5 years ago? You want to really repeat that? God damn it. An attempt to block my escape.
本物の愛は諦める。それは刹那のものだから。けれど、嘘の愛だけは。
It's not fake though. Without any hesitation, Council says something that she can never take back.
日本を立つまでの間だけ。冬が終わるまでだけでいい。
What she desires is imitation. God damn it. Can we hire Chiaki for this? Despite her claim that it would be the same as what we had 5 years ago, it's something completely different. She wants us to connect in body alone.
私を抱きしめて。
But it's not that simple.
甘いこと。
That would be real. It would be a fake laugh, a self-aggrandizing laugh, and that would only deceive ourselves. Nope, we're just saying it's going to be fake. Like, you both love each other. Like, come on.
とろけさせてくれよ。最後まで騙し通してくれよ。
It's an option that would hurt everyone equally, despite the fact that she doesn't want to hurt anyone. An option that's deplorable, realistic, yet so enticing. Bye. And I came back. I haven't checked even the options before I went AFK. I went to make another coffee. I cleaned my coffee machine. And now I see choices. And this is once again the circumstance choices that is very difficult to understand in terms of like what's going to happen. First of all, I turn my face away means like may mean that I reject this, I don't want this. Right? On the other hand, I let go of her hands is basically answer to what she said before. Let go of my hands or I will kiss you. So letting go of her hands means nothing will happen. White Album does not make easy choices, isn't it? It's like trapping me. I feel like Haruki, I feel trapped. Whatever I do, and whatever is going to follow, I'm going to stick with this, but because like in my first playthrough especially, I don't want to change my thought process and choices and stuff. But this is horrible. I think like turning my face away would make Kazusa feel like, yeah, we're going to do this without love. Or something like that, you know, like, I don't know. This is horrible. I'm trying to you know what I'm trying to figure out? How to not make a thing with Kazusa. I thought like there's going to be a choice like I will do it, or I won't, or we can't, basically. I thought like these are going to be the choices. And now I see these are not the choices that I wished to see. If I would be Haruki, I'm going to save. Because I'm saving on every choice basically, but... Let me hit you. But we are past that. Way past that sentence. On the other hand, let go of her hands is also a statement that I won't hold them anymore. Like, I let you go. You know what I mean? Turning face away may means also like, I don't want this, but have your way, basically. I cannot predict what Kazusa would do in any of these choices. I really can't. She said before, let go of my hands or I will kiss you. She's doing this because he's holding her. I think my choice is going to be physically and metaphorically going to let her go. I'll go her hands.
Haruki.
There's enough free hands wrap around my cheeks. I made the wrong choice. I assumed like they will still hold true what Kazusa said before about holding her hands. I knew this is way past this, but I thought like it may hold some truth still. I made a mistake. I'm like Haruki. I'm like just miserable at this. God damn it. God damn it. I'm happy, but I'm not happy. No, we should not. We should not. But life is our choices, and that's what we choose. Fuck. And not just her forehead, it's not just her breath, but even those palms of hers are burning hot.
Kazusa.
Her face draws closer, her lips draw closer, and her eyelids close. I really thought it's not going to be the case. I really genuinely believed that. On the other hand, like, Haruki just turning his face also would be like, yeah, no. I think like I just overthink and overcook things in White Album. I should just take the note from like my Umineko playthrough basically and do the whatever was that called, that principle, the blade, the Raklasha blade or something principle or something. I forgot what that was. Like the simplest option is the best option. So without overthinking, I should just pick like Haruki turning away as like just as the fact as it is. I just overthink stuff, I think, at this point. I really overthink stuff. That's why I'm making so many mistakes. She stops... I'm like Haruki. Haruki is also overthinking stuff. She stops 5 centimeters away from touching me, and I see her half-closed eyes delight from anxiety. We remain like that for a few seconds, as Kazusa looks at me hesitantly with shaking her lips. At last we touch. But didn't it? It was far too clumsy to call it proper keys. I made so many mistakes with choices. I made so many mistakes that I regret. I would regret the choices anyway, probably. But right now, I regret probably every single choice I made. Even though, like, this is it. This is like this is the thing that White Album 2 is doing. Like, I feel like, in a sense, I made correct choices, but at the same time, I just know I made a mistake. I also like some things that I chose like made me happy, but at the same time made me feel like shit. And choices like this are unpredictable enough for me to just, like, you know, regretting this, but at the same time being surprised of, like, you know, I didn't knew that would happen. I cannot explain this. Like, I don't know how to explain how I feel. I'm unable to express this, I think. Like, is it like even like possible to like vocally and verbally tell how you feel while like making choices in White Album? There's no logical choices here. I think I know. I overthink stuff. Rather than pressing her lips against mine, she pushes the tip of her tongue against the side of my lips. The left side of my lip was bleeding from having been punched by CODA. Her excuse came in the form of tearful words. She timidly comes at me yet again with her tongue. Yet, whenever she's trying to make me her own, or trying to arouse me, my actions are complete opposite of the self-assertiveness she had earlier. Cause isn't kissing my lips, but my wound. She isn't sucking my saliva, but my blood. She pushed me down, begged me to kiss her, and desired a relationship based on nothing but desire. She says she desires such extreme things, and sets them up to happen. Not only that, her appearance, social standing, and attitude all points to her being an eccentric. But I know. She always gets cold feet at the very end. I know that she's actually so timid, it's adorable. I know that so well that it makes me want to cry. After the left side of my mouth stops bleeding, she hesitates for a bit. Then she licks the right side of my lip where I'm not bleeding. The reason she isn't going for a proper kiss is probably because she's afraid I would reject her. She sure sounded convincing when she spoke of taking me for herself by force, but she's become incapable of anything the moment I averted my eyes. Like a proper tiger pretending to be a real one. Paper tiger. Without realizing it, I found myself riled up by that manner. If she's incapable of taking me away herself, then it's like she's inviting me to take her away. Letting go of Kazusa's hands also meant that my own hands became free. And before I knew it, my right hand was touching Kazusa's cheeks. Ah. That would be harsh, but I really wish Haruki, like, please give me another choice. Please give me another choice, game. Like, it makes me, like, very uncomfortable. That means that we are going to have, like, Kazusa Sin, basically. That's, like, going to be nice, probably, but it doesn't feel nice at all in the circumstances. It doesn't feel okay. It doesn't feel nice. It's not fun. Please give me another choice. Like, that would be harsh. I really would love to have a choice right now for Haruki to actually push her away. Like, just like, you know, he just snapped to his senses and he's like, no, we can't. I really wish I would have another choice. But like I said, like, I'm committing to my choices. I'm not going back on them just because my reasoning was wrong. But that's just a distraction. When I was concerned about my right hand, my left hand pressed her head down towards me. To me it felt very natural, but to anyone else the case would be considered very strange. The moment our lips touched, Kazusa gave a cry containing 5 years' worth of admiration, but the sound never made it out of my mouth. The tears that accumulated in the eyes gushed out into my eyes like a bridge dam.
Kazusa.
Crying while smiling, goddammit. Kazusa was the one who wanted this all this time. She was the one who tried to kiss me. And now, if she's being taken by force, she looks at me in utter bewilderment as her tears stream from her eyes. She's pushing the guilt onto me. You should feel guilty, Haruki. You piece of shit. I feel like piece of shit. God damn it. Why Haruki is Haruki? Why we have this? Why? Send some help. She clenches her teeth, not bothering to hide her cries. And she doesn't try to hide her powerful emotions either. A light hit her head, hit her on the head, and she starts to feel up my lips with her tongue, like a puppy. As if she had lost all self-control, she licked my lips all over, and then, as if hiding her tongue with my lips, she pushes her tongue deep through my lips. It's desperate, it's earnest, yet that's all you can say about it, because it's not a very good kiss. It's nothing like the kissing I'm used to. Yeah, that's so fucked up. I really wish he would push her away now. I really wish, before this kiss, like, I'm suffering. Trying to erase the memories that threatened to emerge within me, I push my tongue into Kazusa's mouth in between our overlapping lips. Will I be suffering like that if, like, I would do other choices? Or would that be even worse? I don't know. As expected or as I hoped, Kazusa is taken by surprise, and she opens her eyes as her body stiffens. The insides of Kazusa's mouth, the warmth of her body. The heat that moves and that softness slowly calms my heart. And Kazusa's tongue, which gave me those very same sensations as her mouth, finally enters my mouth. If it could only go deep into my throat, make it all the way to my brain, and relieve me all those memories. As I try to cover up those feelings of guilt with the sensation, I too start to plunge my tongue into her mouth, scoop up her saliva and loudly swallow it. Our kiss, or entanglement in the end, only grows rougher, as if I'm one-sidedly yearning for Kazusa. Yeah, I think this is just reused CG, but with a different look and background. I hug Kazusa tightly, she desperately clings to me, and our lips remain connected as we roll across the floor. Before I knew it, I was upside down, my clothes or torso become exposed. Of course, this was all my doing.
道場だからな哀れみなんだからな
God damn it.
今のお前そうなんだからな
No, Kazusa being typical Kazusa. Ah, don't do this to me. Kazusa chooses to decide my feelings for me.
そんな
She's saying this is not a consummation of love, but that this is nothing but an aimless search for pleasure.
そう思ってろよそれでいいんだから
That there are no strong feelings between us. You know, Kazusa, I don't think you can think that as well. I don't think that you're just saying this to Haruki, that he should feel like that. But I don't think you think that as well. I don't think you are sincere here.
出ないとお前潰れちゃうからさこんなどうでもいいことのせいで
Like that, Kazusa attempts to absolve me of my sins.
なんでだよそんなの最低だろ
If this is all pointless, then why did she desire this so much to the point that she cried and screamed? Why did she flee and almost freeze to death here as she falls into turmoil?
そうだな私春樹が最低でいてくれて
It's not just me. You are too incapable of telling anything but lies, Kazusa.
お前が道に迷って
迷ってなんかない
The destination this path leads to is clear. It's path that Kazusa arrived at while crying. It's precisely because I could see the path ahead. I tried to step on her foot and stop her.
自分の罪認めてる暇があるならさその時間で私を可愛がってくれよ
Why the age scenes are important? At least to some degree. God damn it. Make me useful. You're not making me cry for the age scene. Come on. Come on. Wait, I said that last time, right? I said that last time too. True, we return to 5 years ago, our sense of guilt does not disappear. Because even 5 years ago, we both knew we were doing something despicable. We merely didn't stop in spite of that. You're repeating the same mistake. She's still not ready. Whenever it's guilt or obligation to morals, it's like there's our shackles chaining us. Because I too am. That's why we rush slowly, we take our time to hurry. The pain paralyzes my guilty heart, she gladly presses against me. Kazusa, why? Why do you always become a horrible person when you are with me? I betray everything but my own heart, and try to obtain one single happiness. Why I'm throwing away everything important to me so lightly? Why? Why? Kazusa relaxes her body for just 1 second and stopped caressing her. Pretty convinced we have the reuse of the CG, but with different look of Kazusa. Pretty sure.
誰にも言うなよ。
Yeah. That's the thing. Haruki and I will feel guilty like forever. Haruki, you need to just let go of both of them. You like... Haruki, we don't deserve them. We're making horrible mistakes here.
もう絶対に5年前の過ち。
Pretty much. Yeah, it's exactly the same mistake as 5 years ago. You fucked up.
もう繰り返しかけてる。
I mean, I fucked up as well with the choice. But I literally didn't, I overthought. I was overthinking. If I would be like in Haruki's situation, probably I would just turn my face away, you know? Because like, that's the most simple and obvious thing to do. But since I'm reading this, and I'm trying, and I have time to think, instead of like acting on impulse, as I should really act on impulse on this game. I really should, instead of like overthinking stuff. But I'm overthinking, then see what happens. Don't overthink stuff if you're one of us. Overthinking emotions is not a good thing. You know? White Album is not the game to overthink stuff. Literally, this is just like, just go with the feel type of game. And I made a terrible mistake by overthinking choices here. Kazusa must also know that saying so might undo everything. That it's like a powerful poison.
私が強引に迫ったせいでこうなったんだからな。お前の気持ちは何も。
She still couldn't avoid saying it. She couldn't avoid reminding me of it.
だってお前はこれ以上傷ついちゃいけないんだ。
Oh, such a good line. She said this so I don't break.
誰も傷つけちゃ。
Everyone is getting hurt. And Setsuna. Setsuna would.
だから。
I really feel so bad right now because of all the circumstances. I really feel so bad. Oh, I skipped that, but she said, you're doing good, you are not crappy anymore. I meant to make her feel good, and yet Elsa is now showing tears, and she probably wasn't anything out of pure pleasure. I put my tongue in her mouth to calm her down, but she bites it with her front teeth. That time 5 years ago, she bit my tongue because at the time I didn't call her name. Right now, did she bite me because I tried to distract her? This is just like our first night together. Expression of voice, breath containing a mixture of laughs, sobs, tears, and smiles.
ありがとな、春樹。私のために最低なこと。でもさ、でも大丈夫。私も。
And those words spoken from the heart pierced me like a knife. Also, there was a line that I missed to read because I was clicking too fast. I'm usually skipping the moans. He said, I'm sorry, and that these words were not meant for Kazusa, I believe. Let me check. Okay, I found it. Here it is. I'm sorry. I'm not sure who those last words were directed at. Also, yeah, like I regret everything now. I regret like. Also, like imagine Kazusa getting pregnant from this. Imagine like Haruki being like on a wedding with Setsuna, and like Kazusa shows up with the kid. Can we like stop adding like horrible things happenings to White Album?